Hello!
Oh.
Wow, that was loud. I can hear myself. Welcome to the Darren Connell podcast show. My name's Darren Connell, and this week I have my two friends, Ewan and Joan. Alright, Trips?
How you doing, mate?
I'm no bad.
You're right.
What do you want me to introduce you as?
What do you reckon?
Just, Ewan and Joe's alright. It was kind of weird. There was a party the other week, and I walked in, and someone went, "Lorne!" And I thought he was saying Lauren.
Aye.
And I was like, "Who's Lauren?" And it turned out that he was just calling me a sausage. But so I'm not used to it yet. I don't get it. It's just Ewan's fine for me, man.
Because they're a double act, and they go way back.
Loads of people just think it's him.
Yeah.
All the comments are like, this is the funniest guy ever. I'm like,
Are we Siamese or something? Because there's definitely two people in the video.
Because the first video you made together was the English and Scottish roommates, wasn't it?
Aye. Yeah. So it was actually... Can you remember, like, on YouTube when there was shit something says? So it was like, shit, black girls say shit, whatever, blah, blah. So we did one... It was actually supposed to be shit Scottish girls say to English guys, because we were trying to make it as ridiculous as possible. I was going to dress up as a lassie. And then we ended up just writing it and just did it for a laugh. And it kind of changed. We only done it like an afternoon or something, wasn't it?
yeah.
And it was like just for a giggle. It wasn't really getting serious.
And it went viral.
You could say that, yeah.
How many views has it had on YouTube?
So I'm going to put this. This is actually distracting me, and I'm not engaging
I know.
in the conversation.
It's like
So rude.
Carry on. I'll put it away.
You're playing champ.
Exactly. I can't really remember now. I think it was like I think it got up to like 500,000 or maybe more actually. 750,000 or something.
counted, but it's 400,000.
Okay, there you go.
Aye.
But
And you've done the Link Lorne stuff together.
well, the thing is, like that was 5 years ago. We did that video.
Basically, we did that, and then we were doing more stuff, and like we're flatmates after that. But I think we didn't pursue it. We did live stuff. We did sketch stuff with like Billy Kirkwood and Neil. We had like a regular geek comedy night, which was really fun. Yeah. But we stopped doing the videos as much, and then I think time just, I don't know.
Well, Joe's based in London, do you know what I mean? So it's that way.
But then recently an opportunity came up to make another one. So and I think for ages we were like, we should do it again, having just completely let it slip. And we did it again, and now we've had the opportunity to do a few more, and now we've got momentum. Like we're planning ahead, looking at where we're. So I think it's a shame we missed all the opportunity to like build on that years ago, because we.
Yeah, you should have jumped on it.
Do you know what though? Like I don't know. I think now is more exciting for. I always kind of see myself as a bit of a fraud. Do you know what I mean? Like I've not done stand up. I don't really have like a comedy background as such. So like for me it's that way where I was always just doing like a daft wee video with my mate. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, but you're funny though.
Well, I mean obviously people like the videos and stuff, but it's that way where I wouldn't really say that I'm a comedian. Or I wouldn't say that I'm involved in the scene or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Comedians are dicks anyway.
Well, I'm definitely a dick, so maybe I could fit.
You did stand up for a wee while, didn't you?
I did for a bit. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't think. I just didn't.
There was a video on YouTube where you getting heckled, wasn't there?
But that was a funny experience, because that was in front of like 3,000 people or something at Hackney Empire, whatever that capacity is.
Yeah.
And it just went mental. But it wasn't like they weren't heckling me. They were on side for like 2 minutes, and then there was a point where people missed. You know what happened? I'm not saying it was. I'm not defending it. It probably wasn't good stand up, but I was talking about. I mentioned earlier in the act my dad being Indian, that came up, and then when I started doing jokes, well, people had maybe switched off at that point, and then I started doing jokes about Indian family, and some people were just like racist and started booing and getting really touchy about that. Someone said to me afterwards, like, you shouldn't be making jokes like that. And I was like, why not? Yeah. So no concentration, and they'd just forgotten what had happened the previous.
You're clearly
minute.
not Indian looking enough, mate.
Exactly. And then, it fueled me. I got more and more like, I was like, well, we're gonna get through this. And then people were just screaming for me to leave. It was funny.
That you were racist.
There was a security guy holding back the venue manager at the side of the stage. I came off. She was like, "We're trying to get you off sooner." I was like,
wow.
I don't know. Yeah, and I was in my tie, like thinking, I was like, I've just played the Hackney Empire, but
That was a good gig.
yeah, I think
Smashed it, mate.
So,
Got a high five with it.
know a lot of people, if anybody doesn't know, Joe is the actual creator of Scot Squad. You changed my life, mate.
Did I?
For the better.
It's weird actually, because when we were
It's
working
not
together,
weird. It's good.
when we were working together at the comedy unit, that was how we first met.
This is where he's going to claim that he came up with it.
I actually came up with it, right? And no, but we were sitting next to each other in the wee kind of development kind of group, and he was working on the taster, and I was working on the taster for something that was wholly unsuccessful.
I think we both at the same time came up with 2 shows.
Yeah,
This one was shit.
it was pretty terrible. I only worked on it. I didn't really come up with it. I only worked on it, but it was quite funny to see like how.
Has it been out?
Can I just?
it was a TX pilot and it never went out.
Can I say what happened? The BBC when they did it, and then what did they? They like reshot it. And
Yeah,
then
they
at the
basically
second
said
attempt, they
we
just were
love-
like, "We're not putting it out," having spent all the money on it.
I don't know. They kind of went, "This is a really good idea," and it was a good idea. Like the original was very funny, and then they went, usual thing, but we need to make it more Scottish. Do you know what I mean? Like we need to make it more about Scotland, and then the actual core idea just kind of fizzled out.
Can I tell you what one scene? It's going to sound weird if you don't know the context of the whole show, but there was a scene where there was Alex Salmond like walking through the Scottish Parliament, and they dubbed farting noises over it every time he took a step. So,
He's laughing. He's laughing.
no, I'm laughing at it ever happened.
But yeah, so it was quite weird that like we were actually sitting next to each other while he was doing Scot Squad, and now it's became this whole other massive, like that was just a taster tape.
It's mad, isn't it?
And now obviously must be 4 or 5 years.
Well, we did the first taste at 2010.
Really?
Yeah, so we shot it in 2010. I don't think you were in that.
No, I wasn't in a taster.
And then we did the pilot in 2011, which you were in, and then that took. Then we didn't shoot the series.
like
Series
another
1
year or
never happened until 2014.
Yeah.
So it's taken ages, but now it's actually happened. It's happening. It happens quite regularly. I know there's only been 3 series, but those all were commissioned really quickly.
Yeah.
Change your life, mate.
It's changed my life, mate. And you're English,
Yeah,
and you've made Scot Squad.
that's why I do the voiceover, because it's supposed to be an English guy looking at Scotland, but it's so. I think people don't realise, because voiceovers now are they're all like that. They're all over the top. But I think a lot of people don't realise it's a joke. So you see people on Twitter going, "Why is it Scot Squad?" And it's by an English guy, and it's me mispronouncing stuff a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But
You're Scottish anyway, aren't you?
my mum is, yeah, and I lived up here for a tiny bit when I was younger.
So you're Scottish.
Yeah. Yeah.
25% Scottish.
Aye.
I'll get it. If Scotland
Well,
go independent, I'll definitely get a passport. Then
Aye.
I will actively get one. Karen said I shouldn't be allowed one unless I want to live up here. But that sounds like Nazi stuff,
Aye,
doesn't
she
it?
sounds a bit racist hopefully Scot Squad comes back then. It's been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
Toes crossed. Maybe you could come on it as well, mate. Cause
That's funny. We've never actually, you'd think like nepotism. You'd be in it, but
Don't want on it, mate.
I don't know if you can improvise or not. It'd be really awkward if you were auditioning for me. I'd get you in as a power play. You just watch you do it and then be like,
nah.
Nah.
See,
Like
see,
that.
exactly. Means like the actual engine room of all the comedy is Joe here. I'm just a terrible person that just channels all your funnies. But
don't disagree.
but no, I do you know what? Like I think the amazing thing about Scot Squad is like there's been some people on it. Obviously, there's not. Yeah, there's a lot of people on it that obviously a lot of people know through seeing them stand up or whatever. But there's also I've never heard of some of them. And they're great.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm talking about even in other Scottish things, be it comedy, drama, whatever.
Yeah.
When you work in telly, like you kind of get to know the majority of the
Same
same.
faces.
Aye. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that it's usually the same people that are kind of doing the rounds because they're good. So it's quite cool to see kind of new, fresh faces.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's true, but there's a perception that it is always the same people on TV.
Yeah.
And it's the same voices. And we have quite, like, someone like yourself wouldn't be in a new sitcom
Yeah.
in such a big part.
Thanks.
Early on in their career. And,
no, I get you.
But the BBC let us do that with, I think, most people, but maybe Jordan Young and Jack Doherty hadn't done TV work before of any, like, you know, significance.
Is that true?
I can't think so.
I think so, aye.
Yeah.
Aye, it's been life-changing for me. It's pushed me up with stand-up as well. I can do better gigs, and essentially I'm full-time now because of it. So hopefully it comes back.
Going to see a show tomorrow.
Aye?
We're both going.
Yeah.
Aye, thank you.
A few other people are coming.
Yeah.
He paid and I've got freebie.
Did you actually pay? I did go you in, mate.
No, you told me. Yeah, you told me just me.
I was like, mate, ask for a couple more, mate.
I did. Do you need any more free ones?
Nah.
No.
I didn't. I felt
I'd
bad
rather pay
taking.
Tenner in your pocket rather than mine, mate. So I'm all a bit.
It's gone right in a puggy, mate.
Is it? How's it going? You ready?
Yes. No.
No.
I mean, I'm always like that. It's always last minute preparation and writing to the last minute, and I feel nervous. See, every time I get nervous, I feel dead run down and tired. So I'm a bit fucked. I'm just looking forward to when I get on a stage, though. I'm alright.
Do you reckon? I was trying to work out because I know 7:30 sold out now, but I was like, is Darren going to be better at 7:30 or 9:15 when deciding which show to go to?
We're going to the second show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like for you? What's better?
I mean, I give my all every performance. I think at 9:15 maybe.
Yeah.
Aye.
And is that the one that there's still tickets for?
Aye.
Go get it.
Please.
That was one long, elaborate plug.
Please go come. Just awkward silence.
We're all going to be there, mate. You should.
I think it will sell out.
Aye, I'm looking forward to it. Who else is coming, mate?
Chris Grady, who is another story producer on Scott Squad.
I'm bringing my missus.
Yeah.
Aye.
I don't know if Chris is bringing his wife. And other people from the comedy that might come.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. The boys are coming as well.
Rallied the troops.
Brilliant.
The troops. You can't see them, but
They are there.
well, my gaffers.
Oh, it's opposite. Oh, you're going earlier.
Aye.
Aye.
Stay for the second one if you want. It'll just be the same shite. Exact same set, word for word.
I think Karen's going, Officer Karen.
Yes.
And I asked it because I wanted people that I know there. Rolling like 20 deep.
She's coming, aye. She's coming.
Is she? So, yeah.
See, I thought it was just me and Joe that were going, but apparently he's got this
Everyone.
list of
Darren's running a refer a friend where I get £1 for tickets sold.
Aye, it's like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Aye.
That'd be a fucking weird pyramid scheme, wouldn't it?
For a one-off, one night.
Just all my colleagues watching me die in Mars. Aye, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't think I'll go back next year.
Really?
I think I've had enough.
Really?
Aye, you can't fucking. I need to do something else.
I think you can, because you've such a weird, unpredictable train of thought. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're going, I've got to do an hour on, like, I was abused, and then you've got to find, if you're that sort of comedian, you've got to find a traumatic thing every year.
Yeah.
That I'm not mocking people, but that's everything's
there's always a theme.
thematic. But if you, it's like good that you just do. I don't know what you're going to talk about, and it'll be funny.
Yeah,
So.
See, the last time I seen you was at the Fringe. I think it was your last night.
Oh, really?
Second last night.
Fuck.
And we were actually late because the show that we were at beforehand overran.
Yeah.
So we sprinted over, and it was me and my missus and her pal, and we kind of like dipped in, and you're right in the middle of the weirdest story, man. And I turned in, and their faces were just like, "Is this the right place?"
What was the story?
It's fingering your arsehole or something like that.
Always.
One of those ones.
Actually, that is your theme, isn't it?
Well, that's
your
my
own
Aye.
anus.
Talking about my father.
Probing your hip.
I remember doing like a couple of gigs with you years ago at like the Glasgow. It was like a Glasgow students thing in like Byers Road.
Yeah.
Not
Byers Lane.
No, what's it? Ashton Lane. Ashton Lane.
Can you get a passport if you call it Byers Lane, mate?
Byers Lane. You won. There will be a Byers Lane.
If you tried it, Byers Lane, it's great. It's got lovely lights and everything. No, it's Ashton Lane.
Alright.
Wrong.
Well, sorry.
Continue.
Sorry, I got a wee bit aggressive.
Mecca.
Coming up here writing our jokes.
No, I just remember, and I died as well, but I remember like doing few gigs with you where I think you perform in front of like a posh uni crowd. Stop talking about
I don't understand him. I don't understand what he's saying.
Aye. Plus, I had a bad habit when I was dying of mass. I just deliberately
made it weirder.
Aye.
But that is funny. I love that. When it goes wrong, it's funnier.
I enjoy that myself. So
but
you think about doing stand up then? Should get a bash.
I don't think I have anything else for it, man. Honestly, like when we've ever done stuff, and like it's good doing stuff as like a duo because you can bounce off each other and you can prop each other up or whatever. And like the stuff that we did together was pretty small. Do you know what I mean? Like not small in crowd because it was at the QMU Policeman's Ball with Billy and all that.
But we sold out a few of the shows we did. We sold out.
Yeah, and the Geek Comedy nights were
70
good.
Tickets or
they were good and they were busy, but it's that way. Doing stuff as a group or doing stuff as duo, like I always bounce off people better. Do you know what I mean? Like, so whenever I try and just do stuff on my own or write on my own, like I think just the self doubt kicks in and the confidence kicks in. You just go, nah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's, you know, like that sort of thing.
Stand up is, I think it's depressing to do. You're like don't you find it? You're on your own. If it goes really well, it goes really bad. But no one really cares but you.
Yeah.
Cheers. It's pissing my life.
So you doing it full time now, mate?
I do it full time.
How much you earn?
Not much.
Do you know Kevin Bridges?
Oh, mate, fuck off. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
The headline tomorrow in the Scottish Sun will be, "Please don't talk about Kevin Bridges," says Scott Squad Star.
As he snaps.
Yeah.
Video goes viral as he stabs Englishman in the neck.
Kevin Bridges.
I know. I might talk about that for 45 minutes tomorrow.
How much you hate it?
No, just how I know him. You do get cunts that ask you that, but
I was laughing at the post you put up the day, man.
Mate, it's brutal.
The mad questions that you get.
Somebody asked me that yesterday. I've been posting about this gig that I'm doing at Blackfriars tomorrow at 9:30 and 7:15, £10 a ticket for 6 months, right? And cunts are like,
when are you doing stand up?
I know. Where's Blackfriars? And I'm like,
when's your next
Merchant
show?
City. Where's Merchant City? It's in Glasgow. You get bus? You take pints. How much for a pint? What time should I go in it? But is there going to be a front row? I'm like, oh mate, shut up!
I don't want to get you in trouble telling this story, but I'll tell it anyway.
What is it?
So, someone paying like £25 to go see Jack Doherty as the Chief at the King's Theatre.
Right.
Could I carry on?
I can't remember.
Right, and
Go for it.
when the tickets went on sale, they texted Darren and said, "Are you in it?" He's like, "No, it's just the Chief." And then on the night, is he texting you going, "Why are you not in this show?"
What? So they just wanted to see you?
Well, I don't know, but I think they thought it was a full Squad cast.
Right.
Even though you told them it wasn't.
Aye, and I told them from day one. I even posted on my Facebook, my social media, that I'm not going to be on this show. And it was around about the time that my show was happening as well. And my cousin was like, "We've all got tickets. We've got 8 tickets."
Your cousin?
I was like, I told you I'm on the show. Oh, fuck, you should have told us. What?
Brilliant, man.
I'm struggling to sell tickets for my fucking show. That's why we need to do a live Scott Squad show, mate.
I think that'd be great. I think it'd be brilliant.
Well,
was it not falsely reported or something, or like?
No, I just like made an offhand comment saying, because it's an idea that's out there, and then it's like Scott Squad creators in talks to do shows. I think we are.
Make a story out of it.
My cousin texted us like, "Get his tickets."
He's already bought the tickets.
I think it might happen at some point.
It's
just these things take ages to get.
Hey, it's looking good, by the way.
Aye.
Did you get a wee Turkish number?
Touch it.
Sorry,
it's a wee Turkish number.
Interrupting my story.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
I'm done. I've lost that train of thought. Let's talk about.
It's because you've got a shater.
Do you know what? I feel bad because I don't like shaving, and I just do it like once a month, and then I feel weird not having.
Can you grow something like that?
Yeah.
Can you?
Mine for some reason it grows down there, right? And people go, "Have you groomed it to make it look sad?" No. Edging my beard. You do that.
I thought yours would be more ginger. You know, it'd be like
ginger.
Aye.
You've obviously not been watching. This is you talking about this last week.
Aye, I dyed it.
What?
I dyed it.
Shut up.
Aye, I dyed it. Fuck it.
Why?
Because it's pure ginger as fuck.
So, embrace it!
I know, it's mere ginger. That's no ginger.
I know, because I trimmed it.
Because
And
you
I
dyed
dyed
it. It's like iron brew ginger.
Sorry?
No.
It is.
No, like people were shouting at me for vans, mate.
I get that all the time. Aye.
It was that bad.
And the funny thing is, you can't even say, "Oh, I'm no ginger," because then they're at the piss at you. Like, yeah, but
My uncle thought I had like a breakdown.
because
You've gone
Like
ginger.
massive ginger beer.
So that nice
I
thing.
was like, oh fuck this, I'm dyeing it.
Nah, man, embrace it.
I dye my eyebrows and all.
You get them threaded, don't it?
Aye. No, I don't dye them. I get them threaded, but
That girl in the chip shop tonight, they were literally painted on.
Aye.
tattooed.
Is that what it
You
is?
can get them tattooed.
My pal does that.
Why?
She's pure amazing as well.
Why?
Because like a lot of the time it's for like there's some good reasons for it. Like if they're had alopecia or something, or like they've overplucked them or whatever.
Not
They-
many people have alopecia.
More
on
than
their
you
eyebrows.
think. More than you think. I'd make that up. I don't know how many people have alopecia. I don't have the facts with me, Joe. But she also just does people that can't be arsed drawing their eyebrows in. That's a thing that lassies do, by the way. I don't think you realise how much
that's
effort
common.
goes into eyebrows. Like I've never thought about it until you see girls paying like 60 quid to go get someone to draw in eyebrows that you
That's
could go
stupid.
at and rub it off. So, like,
Aye.
it's mad.
It's daft, innit? Have you ever had your eyebrows threaded? It's fucking
No.
painful.
I don't understand what it is.
They get 2 wee bits of thread
Right.
and grab your hair and go like that, and it pops it off, like or cuts it off or something. Is that what it is? Aye.
No idea.
It looks mad. They're like,
It's quite sore. But in a good
do
way.
you actually get it fred?
Huh?
Why? You get a pure unibrow.
I just imagine you at 60
The
looking like
ginger?
David Guest. You're going to look like David Guest, aren't you?
What?
If you
See
won
if you
loads
make
of
You
money...
saying I look like David Denny?
No, I'm saying you seem to go in for all these beauty procedures.
See if you make it big, would
The-
you get Botox?
No Botox, no.
Would you get?
I never swallowed Botox. Done
Would you get
plastic surgery, aye.
Would you?
Yep.
Would you get done?
Right, I've got a wee fat lip there. I fell off a bike when I was wee.
Did someone give you pelters on Vine for that once?
Aye, that was like proper death threats, but it wasn't even
Because you've got a gummy lip.
pelters, it was genuine death threats.
They weren't
Did
giving
you
you
find
death
out who it
threats
was?
because of that.
What?
It wasn't.
That's
caused
not
by
the
that.
reason why you were getting death threats. They're just a dick.
Aye.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of them, but I don't want to go into it, but it was a bunch of them and they were all Scottish Viners and they all set up fake accounts. And
Vines doesn't exist now,
dead,
does
mate.
it?
aye, it's
You
dead.
won.
It's dead.
You won.
Yeah.
Right up, yeah.
You're the one. You're the winner in that outcome.
Aye. So,
What else should you get then?
lipo,
Serious?
probably,
Why?
because I can't be asked. Fuck it.
But you
I've-
just
but I've
if you
got
can't be
that much
asked, you
money,
would
I
just
don't give
put
a
you would
fuck.
put the weight back on.
No, but money's not a problem here, is it?
No.
Right. So
No. I mean, like if you're on like a Kevin Bridges wage, like where you're good, you're solid.
Right, I get my teeth done. I get laser eye surgery. I get my lip fixed. I would get
What's wrong with your teeth?
nothing wrong with them.
But you can enhance them.
Get them done.
Teeth
Like
2.0.
Tom Cruise teeth.
He's
hair
tiny,
transplant
Yes, tiny.
to
Just need a fucking ass transplant,
well,
mate.
I'd rather just
Mate.
get it before it happens.
Can I tell you,
True, that's good.
hair
Yeah,
transplants don't work because
Anthony Stokes.
no, these people they get hair transplanted and then to keep the hair you have to be on hormone pills that like mess around with your hormones.
Really?
Yeah, it's completely hormonal.
Fuck that.
So you mess
Yeah.
up. So to,
You get tits and all.
so you either get the hair,
You kidding on?
it falls out again, or you do it like properly will lower your testosterone levels
Yeah.
we don't
They
want
should.
and like things shrink.
Don't want anything affecting the bobby, know what I mean? Can't I have that? Oh, then I could just get a bobby.
Enhancement.
Aye.
Yeah, but it wouldn't work.
Like
It would
like-
just be big and floppy.
Get a hair transplant on that as well. If money's not an issue, fuck it.
Exactly.
It's
Some
also
it's fine.
it's a wind-up rod.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
You can get erectile dysfunction where they put a wee pump in your wee pubes bit.
Alright.
And you go like that, and it pumps up.
Why would I have seen that?
Why
There
not?
was a BBC Three documentary on it.
Nah, it's just the shit
I
I
Google
Googled.
his back there.
Can I tell you the funniest thing about it? They come right. So it's
I didn't watch it on BBC Three, by the way. I was just googling weird shit, and that's what
you got one size, then you got the next size is bigger, and the next size is bigger than that. So it's small, medium, and large. But it's marketing. They don't call them that. They call them large, XL, and double XL. And people are like, "Yeah, I'm getting double XL," and like, that's just large.
That's the average UK penis size.
No one's going to go and say, "I want the small one." So you just call that large.
And plus, see if you went for a Bobby procedure and you're going to spend like 10 grand on it, obviously you want fucking massive thing.
You want like
I want you to get rich
on it. Like,
I'd do that for a laugh, by the way.
What, get a Bobby enhancement?
Aye.
Just for shits
It's
and
not
gigs.
funny.
I know.
It's quite funny. Alright, so
15-inch.
But that proves to me that you thought of all these things that you definitely would end up looking like David Guest, because I think you would just find things like you're finding things that people aren't even noticing. So
That's
how became a therapy
he's had
session.
fucking Botox.
he's
now.
dead.
He had Botox.
Remember that Big Brother one when he was sleeping in the bed?
David Bowie had died.
Oh right, I thought he was.
No, they come out. They said someone. So the woman who it was David's
Bowie's dead,
ex-wife.
yeah.
She had got a call when she found out, and she's like, "Oh my god, David's dead!" And everyone was running around, and they got to check on him. He's like, "I'm not."
He's like, what the fuck?
But then he did die.
Aye.
Yeah, it's weird.
He
And not funny.
He was pretty funny, I thought.
Aye,
Did you ever see?
funny.
Every time some celebrity died, he'd be on BBC Breakfast talking about them. And there's one clip. It's when Whitney Houston died, and I counted in like 4-minute anecdote. He mentioned 30 other dead people. He was like, I was out with Fred Astaire and just all this.
Just the
What?
dead name dropper.
And the funniest thing he said about Whitney Houston, he said, I tried to set her up with Michael Jackson. I felt like she needed a more stable influence in her life than Bobby Brown, so I tried to set her up with Michael Jackson. Like, how the fuck would that have helped her?
With a pure straight face.
Yeah. We
I
tried.
think I got it
As
right.
straight as you can get.
Yeah, to be fair, he probably was winking when he was doing it.
I wouldn't go that far. Would you just get surgery done?
Nah, don't think so.
Alright. I've got
No.
deep-rooted issues in it.
I don't know, like, I mean, if anything, it'd be like, oh, I'll get a hair transplant or something.
But now
And
I've
then I
told
just
you,
go, or I'll just shave my head.
Aye.
Like, and then just grow a big massive beard and look mental.
Aye. You'd suit that.
Think so?
Aye.
I think I'd look Muslim. Like, like the converts. Like, in jail. The guys in jail.
Yeah,
Like, I think I'd look like that. I'd look like Barry for
Like
4 lines. Do you know what I mean? And but it's like, I don't know.
I
But-
could suit that look.
Aye, I think I'd need to get pure hench. Like,
Hit the butt.
look like a bouncer.
Aye.
Like, just pure.
Hit the protein, mate. You're looking
Aye.
amazing anyway.
Thanks, mate.
He's
Thank you.
lost all sorts of weight, hasn't
I did say it earlier.
he? Aye.
What was it you said?
I was like,
on
you
to
have
it.
lost weight, and he was like, thanks. I was like, it's not a compliment, it's just a
It's
fact.
just stating a fact, mate. So they don't.
I don't know why I felt the need to say that.
Because
Do you
you're an
feel good?
arse, that's why. I do feel good. I feel
Boring though.
Boring. Aye, I feel so boring. Like Fun Bobby. Like I kind of feel like I need to get back into Fun Denny. Because like just now I'm so boring. Like it's like 8. What time's it now? Like 8 o'clock, man. I'm usually zonked, like wiped out.
So you just exercising, eating protein, and sleeping?
Basically, aye,
Aye. Fuck it, you look good, but you don't eat sugar either, do you?
I just
No,
ate
it's-
a massive bit of
no.
tablet on the way here.
No, it's what is it again? Gluten. The glutes.
Because remember you've seen us at the BAFTAs and you're like, oh Dan, you're looking good.
Aye.
And look at it now.
We were just talking about the
Sounds
funniest thing about BAFTAs. His boss at their table, he smuggled in. He didn't even smuggle it
No,
in.
it was like, so we were all like, because obviously my boss Simon, he got the table for like our company because it's an editing company, and we were all there and we're like, where is he? I'm like, I don't know. And then he turned up and he had a suitcase and we're like, oh, you staying here the night? And he was like, nah, it's full of snacks. And I was like, hi, right, very good. And then we went in and then he went, seriously man, like this thing's mega long, like you want me to crack out the snacks? And we were all like, ah, cool, whatever. And he whacked it on the table, opened it up, and it was a full, like, not even like hand luggage, like a full suitcase full of
Full
snacks.
of cocktail sausages.
He had like things wrapped up, like heated, like in like wee kind of thermal kind of bags and all that.
Fuck, man.
He was dishing them out. There was like people coming, commissioners coming over for like you and Angus and all that, and all these other people going, why have you got hundreds of snacks on your table? Like,
Did he walk up the red? Did he walk up the red carpet with a suitcase?
I really hope so. I was already in at that point. And actually, we went up the red carpet by accident. Because obviously we were just supposed to go in the normal door, and I was like, I don't know. And I bumped into my mate who was doing PR for, like, I think she had the guest list or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we're chatting away, blah blah, and then there was a queue behind us because I was just chatting shite as always. And then she was like, "Hey, aye, on you go," and walked down, and all these, and it was me and my mate Andy, and all these like press were just looking at us. So we were like posing for pictures and that, obviously, and nobody was taking pictures, and I was like, "Mate, gonna just take a picture?" And then he went, you could tell that was getting deleted.
A pity pic.
Aye, a pity pic.
Have you got any?
That was
So
funny,
he
man.
had a full suitcase. Was that a normal suitcase with
Aye.
snacks in it?
Aye.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? I
It was-
mean,
it
well
was-
done to him, but
It was
We
funny.
got some questions.
Do you?
I just thought.
Are you running this podcast now?
No, but I just want to. Someone says, "Oi, Darren, you're a tube." That's
Hey.
There we go. Someone says they want to be in Scott Squad.
who?
No,
Daniel.
no. Embrace the ginger for fuck's sake. That's
Exactly.
Dawn
You
Miller.
should, mate.
Here, do you know people
That guy knows
like
too
that?
much about women's eyebrows. Oh, look,
These
here we
are-
are. I like
these-
this. This is what I like. No carbs before podcast, my nabs.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Dale McDowell. That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Check out Ewan's. Who's Carolyn? That's someone you know, Carolyn Bell. Check
Yeah.
out Ewan's biceps.
Aye, he's looking good.
Aye, mate. Thanks very much.
Who's training you? Give him a shout out.
Big Kevin Duffy.
Kevin Duffy.
Some man. Absolutely smashing it.
We've got. What does the future hold for Link Lorne? Any live comedy shows, or would you rather stick with online videos?
I don't know.
I'd
think we're
like
just
to do
gonna-
like last night we did. We didn't. I was at Red Raw and I got roped into doing a sketch thing with Billy Kirkwood and Neil. That was quite funny. So we could.
I don't know. I genuinely enjoyed doing like live stuff, but it's that way where like the 3 minutes before you go in, you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
But genuinely, that's what I kept thinking. When I was
It's not
like,
healthy.
I feel like I'm going to have like, a stomach ulcer or something behind there.
Aye.
But then when you have a laugh and it goes well, do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you get a buzz for it, you know.
I didn't care. Last night I was thinking, I just really don't care if no one laughs. That's funny.
What do you mean?
Well, I wasn't nervous at all because
Right, yeah. Because you're just pitching in.
yeah, if someone doesn't laugh, then it's even funny. Like the joke's on them almost.
That's one thing again, like what I was saying about with like group comedy or sketches or even a duel, is that sometimes it becomes like, and it's really wanky, but in jokes where like yous are all having fun and kind of joking about
that's,
things,
that's dangerous.
and it is because it's that way where it's like, who are you doing it for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because
Like,
I hate
and-
it when you go to a comedy night and the comedians on the stage and all the other comedians are like manically
Yeah,
laughing at
Aye.
the back, and the crowd are just like, what the
What have I missed?
Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
Because they're paying customers as well,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck up.
I hate. It's not live, but I hate TV that's about TV. Films that are about films. It happens like disproportionately in
Aye,
Hollywood
like
films
pure
where
meta stuff.
like any romantic comedy, the lead's like a publicist in a film. You're like,
Yeah.
what is that? But we definitely do more videos.
Yeah.
We're doing,
We've
we're
got
filming stuff
loads-
this weekend. We've
loads
probably got
coming
like
going.
4 or 5 things coming up, and
Yeah.
then we've got like one bigger thing we're working on possibly, and then we've definitely got ideas. Like we've come up with what a sitcom would be if we did it.
Yeah.
We're
Do
trying
you know what? It's just fun, kind of writing stuff and kind of bouncing off each other and trying to
on
like, kinda-
WhatsApp.
Yeah, because I mean, it's weird that we were flatmates, we worked together, all that sort of stuff, and we didn't really do much.
Mhm.
And now that Joe's living in London and based in London, we're doing much more kind of.
Yeah.
Like, it's much more productive anyway.
Yeah.
Even
That's
if
because
nothing
probably when we
happens
lived
with it.
together, there's a lot of resentments over the George Foreman.
Aye. Do you know he never fucking cleaned it? It was rank. There was
I
like
don't believe that.
reams of fat. Like you know, like George Foreman,
Aye.
the wee factory.
Aye.
He would let it just build up, till it was literally just a full tray of fat that solidified.
We were talking earlier about Ewan came home one night absolutely drunk, like so drunk, and upstairs were making but this is fun. It's funny. It's so funny. Upstairs were making loads of noise, and then they were like making loads of noise outside our front door.
They were having a party and like scrapping and bottle smashing and all that. And like,
Yeah, it was like
do you know what
bottle
I mean?
smashed outside the door, and we were
Glasses
going a bit mad
grating
about it.
and all that.
And then there came a point, like within the flat, I just shouted like, "Shut the fuck up!" Screamed, and then the next thing, we hear someone on the other side of the door going, "Come on, then!" I'm looking through the little peephole, and I then can't see because they've spat at it, and they're going mad. And then Ewan's like, "Fucking get them!"
Trying to tear the door down. And think you can take on the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was like proper, like, it was so funny. I was literally pushing him back. Walk.
Like there was no.
He's like falling into my arms, going, "I'm gonna kill them," and I was like, "You're not."
No.
And then the police came and told everyone to go to bed.
It was that way when it was. It was that way where I think they turned up. They turned up, and I think they were like, "This guy's getting away, blah blah," and I was already in my bed because like I was wiped out.
Yeah, the police came and they're like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Well, they obviously thought it was just me doing the two voices on the other side of the door."
I don't know.
I was like, "I swear, there's a Scottish guy that lives in here."
A lot of our neighbours didn't really like us.
That was weird living in. We lived in Denniston.
Aye. I still do actually.
You still do it, which is it's alright.
Hag Hill, really. But
there's a lot of madness around there. Like the night that I chased the mugger.
Aye, so he genuinely was a hero.
No, well,
Lassie was getting mugged, and APR chased him down.
Yeah, but as I was running, I was like, I don't want this person to turn around because then they'll turn and go, I can take him on. Like deep in your voice, you're like, you better run.
Yeah, exactly.
What did they steal? A bag or something?
A handbag. But it was like midnight, and it was dark, and the streets around there are pretty dark.
Did they not feel like
he had like kicked her or something, like pushed her over and grabbed
snipe.
the bag, and then we saw her running, and she was like, "Oh, he's just attacked me." So we're like, I started running, and then I chased him for a little bit, and then he was like, "You don't want to do this," he said, and I thought, well, I'm doing it now. Yeah, you would say that. And then he chucked the handbag back or whatever, and then carried on running. And it came to a point. Is it the Loudon Tavern? Where is it?
Loudon.
Is it that? It's the Loudon Tavern.
Yeah, down at Trick Street across.
Like down there, and he just sort of disappeared in the dark. I was like, I don't know where this guy's leading me, so I just let him run off. But he's thrown the bag back. The police came. I called the police, and they came within like 30 seconds. They're like 5 police cars, really quick.
Wow.
But they were throwing everyone up against a wall that they thought it could be. It was any guy passing, any like Ned looking, but just straight up against the wall. And I was walking up to policemen going, "It wasn't him." They're like, "Who are you?"
You're up against the wall.
Yeah. But they took me into the Loudon Tavern, the police, and said, "I want you to come in here and see if you can see the guy if he's running here." So Saturday night.
See when you live like literally 20 seconds round the corner.
Aye.
Yeah, not a good idea, is it?
I walk in with the policeman. The policeman's going, "Who did it?" Oh yeah.
They all know you're
getting his gun from the bar.
Aye. But
was it just silence? Everybody staring at you?
Yeah, people are like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Because everyone loves drama. If you show up anywhere with the police, it's mad.
But good on you. Was the girl? Did she?
Well, no, she was like shaken.
She was kind of cut up. I wasn't even there. I think I was in my bed. Again. Always.
But no, the police.
I thought he was talking shite when he came in. I was like, "Oh, no, he didn't."
He was sweating he sweat onto the bag, so they had DNA sample, and then they came to visit me at work a while later and like had these photos and were like, "Can you ID him?" I was like, "I think it's that person." So I don't know what happened.
But that was a shame for the lassie though. Like she was pure.
I'd imagine so.
Aye.
Yeah.
But
I feel it annoys me when people don't. I know people you can put yourself in danger, but it annoys me even. It happens. I've seen it loads in London where people don't speak up when someone's clearly in some sort of danger, and you're like, I was on a train, and this guy kept hassling this girl, and everyone's been so English about it and pretending they're not listening. And then I said to her, I was like, "Do you want to come and sit next to me?" And she was like, "Yes."
Hero Hullait.
And then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he was getting on my nerves." I was like, "You didn't fucking say anything then."
That just doesn't really fly up here. If someone's being an arse, someone will always turn and go, "Mate, you're a fucking arse."
Aye.
Especially, like, trains are a bit different. Do you see that bagel video?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's the stuff that happens on a train.
Aye.
If that was on a late night bus, do you know what I mean? It'd be different. Like,
Carnage.
Aye.
People would be getting chucked out the window and all that.
Seriously, I've actually seen someone get smacked and their head smashed the window and the window fell out. And everyone then just kind of went, "Oh fuck!" Like, even the guy with his head pure cut open, like, "Right, cool, maybe we should just get up the road." This is a bit far. But
can you say hello to Ali from his mum? Save my money on a phone call. Love Scott Squad guys. You're getting glory for you're not involved.
I'm not in the Debbie Scott Squad. But hi Ali, how you doing, mate?
You seem quite angry with that there.
What, me? No,
Can't she Facebook message him?
What?
Well, it's his mum trying to. It's Ali's mum.
We
Wants
should-
to
we
say
should-
hello to Ali.
I could take a photo of yours
Roseanne.
and send it to him.
Aye,
Like a wee selfie.
we can do that after the podcast.
Call your
then.
mum.
Could
Maybe he's
probably-
waiting for his Mother's Day soon, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it?
That's terrible.
Maybe that's what don't know, mate.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm holding my phone. I can't read it.
Maybe
Can't
maybe I
fucking
get some.
see. No, my contacts are shite. I just can't be.
I can't do contacts, man.
How no?
Well, because I've only got one bad eye. The other one's like not that bad.
So just
I
get
should-
one contact.
I
then?
just wear a monocle. But no, but it needs to be weighted. Like the
Oh, yeah.
what do you call that? Stigmatism or something.
Mm.
But anyway, and every time I tried to, I tried them. Do you know what I mean? Do the wee trial thing, not?
Or monocles.
Aye. No, it was I don't know. I didn't like them.
You suit the specs anyway.
Aye.
Is it just
Specs,
inconvenient?
specs,
Like how
mate.
much? What do you just pop them in? How's it work?
Aye, you put it in your eye, mate, and then you see.
It's too much hassle.
But
People phone 999 to tell them that the contact lens has gone into their brain. My mum was telling me about some training thing she did at work, and the emergency services came in. They were playing these calls, and it's someone that's a regular thing. Contact lens goes back, but people think it goes into their brain. They don't realise that's a socket.
so actually, your ma writes most of the jokes for Scott Squad.
Yeah.
Then.
The jokes write themselves.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
The brain contact lens.
Well, we've just told.
Ruined it.
Delete it.
Oh, well, delete it. Aye, cut it out.
So what else she's want to talk about?
Don't know.
It'd be good if anyone watching this that doesn't like our page already, if they can like it, because we're just
Yeah.
trying to build up. Because at the moment the BBC put the videos out, but we're putting out stuff that the BBC aren't paying for. So it's just good to get an audience for those.
I mean, like I don't know. Like, see earlier when I was talking about like how we didn't really capitalise on it, like 5 years ago or whatever. Like, I think now is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Facebook. I mean, even this, like putting out live videos on Facebook. Like, you couldn't do that 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the way
Like,
Facebook, you accumulate views a lot quicker. It's weird. Like in
It's
like
like
4
spider
hours
web,
for
man.
one
Do you
video,
know what I
we were
mean?
getting 4 years worth on another had been up on YouTube.
Yeah. Actually, it's quite funny because BBC Scotland put up the video on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube all at the exact same time. Right, they kind of like release it. And the first video I think was up at like 200,000 views
Wow.
on Facebook.
This
right?
is within like 3 hours or something.
Yeah. And then we stumbled across the link on YouTube, and it had 200 views. It's like nobody watches YouTube unless like you're searching for something specifically.
Yeah.
How would you stumble across like a weird video like that? Do you know what I mean? And then like it's quite cool because like you see like, so for instance, one of my mates might share it, and then their ma sees it on their Facebook page, then they share it.
Yeah.
So then like you're hitting a total generation gap that would never
Aye.
be searching for stupid comedy videos.
Aye.
Do you
Plus
know what I mean?
everybody's always on their phones.
Aye,
you'll see
it sometimes just comes up.
Aye.
You don't even know how it's on your feed. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
So like, I think like, it's really cool just now because you can just, I don't know, like just share things and chuck it out into ether and see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
It's quite cool as well that because people's mums or you know what I mean, like the spectrum of people that use Facebook, it's everyone, and
Yeah.
it's nice reaching people rather than like die-hard comedy fans.
Yeah.
I like that.
I've
I
always
like people
wanted to
watching
do
stuff.
something like this, but it was never available 10 years
Aye.
ago. And we tried to do it years ago, but we never had the facilities. It was in my mates.
I mean,
We
like,
had a
that's an
mobility
amazing
scooter.
setup, though.
Aye,
Mobility
oh,
scooter
sure.
shop.
Sure.
What?
Oh god.
What?
For whatever reason, the space Darren had available was a mobility scooter shop.
That sounds like something out of Better Call Saul or something like that.
Aye.
It was. And it was like me, Darren and Tom Urie and a load of like old people wheelchairs and stuff. So weird.
And Robert Florence did it once, and he had to
Yeah.
sit in a wheelchair. He used it as a seat. And
We were talking about Robert. Was it with you that I was at the BAFTAs when Robert Florence tried to steal the big BAFTA? I was like, steal the big BAFTA face, and he only got as far as the door and they stopped him. But then the following year, there's a photo of him at a bus stop with the big BAFTA face. Huge.
I think we
Massive.
gave him away that night though, because I was literally on my hands and knees crying with laughter.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what we were talking about on the way over? And see that picture that you put up? Are you tripping as you were trying to get a picture?
Yeah, Darren's like, Joe, you get a photo of me next to the big BAFTA face, and then he just goes up on the stage and trips.
cunts it.
Like, and it's on an
I was
easel,
buckled,
isn't it? It's
man.
like on little
Yeah.
like wooden legs.
Yeah, It's so easy to knock off.
And it was so loud as well. Everybody just kind of... That was a good laugh though. I like that kind of stuff.
Aye.
Fucking up.
Aye.
You were at the BAFTAs, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you came.
What was that?
That was funny. Well, it's just funny because I'm almost like, I don't care that I'm nominated, and then when you don't win, you're like, I've got to sit through this shit now. I've not even got a BAFTA.
We were on a Caden, we had a full table of snacks.
I know, a suitcase full of munchies.
Aye. It's pretty good going.
He sounds like a good gaffer, to be honest with you.
Yes, man, aye, he's good. The whole company's amazing, man. So
actually, I should mention, because so it's an editing company.
Yeah, Serious Facilities.
So Ewan's a professional editor, and he edits our videos, which I think helps the comedy a bit, because they do seem like they're low production quality, but there's a lot of thought that goes into the editing, and that's because he's a professional.
Do you know what? It's really hard to, obviously, like, as you know, like, comedy is all about pacing.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to squeeze 30 jokes into 90 seconds, do you know what I mean? Like, it's, in 90 seconds is like the cap. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of self-imposed, but like the BBC are quite strict on their output. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And often the hardest thing is, like, in the video, I'm not really funny. I'm a straight guy, but I then have to feed the lines to set Ewan up. But when we're pushed for time, we're like, that's 3 seconds of me just explaining something. It's really hard to piece together.
I suppose when you watch it, you don't think about the kind of thought process that goes into it, but a lot of the time it looks like it's just smashed together, do you know what I mean, on Movie Maker or something like that, do you know what I mean, or iMovie, but yeah.
And then another thing we never did last time, and this is something, because the sort of thing that BBC tell you to do, and you're like, shut up, subtitling. Yeah. They're like, oh, get so many more thousand views if you subtitle, but I think it has helped.
Definitely.
But this stuff, it's like when you do the wit.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, aye. Wit!
Yeah.
Aye.
Those eyes like spreading out into the thing is...
You can be quite funny with it. You don't need to just go, let's closed caption this and make it standard, and, you know, you can have a bit of a laugh at it. And the thing is as well, is it's that reach. Like, I mean, there was people in Canada sharing it. There was like Venezuela and
that's amazing.
It's mad. And you're like,
Venezuela's famous Scottish community.
But that's the thing. Like, they were actually. Have you heard of Barga in Italy?
No.
It's mad. It's a wee town. Have you heard this?
No.
I've been, mate. It's like, it's this town in Italy, in Tuscany, away up in the mountains, and it's basically like a wee mini Scotland, where, like, I think it's something crazy, like 75% of the people have Scottish roots.
Wow.
Because they moved over, obviously, when times were tough or whatever, they were immigrating. They kind of based themselves in Glasgow and then went back. So when we turned up, there was just Scotland flags everywhere, and you're in the mountains in the middle of nowhere.
That's amazing.
And like, you know, they're talking away in Italian, and they go, "Where are you from, big man?" And you're like, and this guy looks like a 100-year-old Robert De Niro. And you're like, what? And he's like, I used to have a shop.
He's got the accent as well.
Scottish accent.
That's weird.
It's mad, and they can switch it. Because like my missus, like, she's got Italian heritage, and like she when she was over there, she's for like her kind of family for Lazio and stuff, but like they're like they'll be chatting about it and go like, "He's that." Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mixed, it's pure mad. But Barga, it was like.
Do you know the funniest thing about that? The mix in the language. 'Cause my dad's Punjabi, but he moved over here when he was like 5 years old, in his late 60s. Anything that's been invented after that, his family people like that won't know the word to, so they'll be going away in Punjabi and you just hear a guy in an Indian accent be like mobile phone. It's really funny.
Sounded more Jamaican than to be fair. You can't do it.
No,
do you know?
I don't like accents.
Punjabi?
No.
That blows my mind. Like, how do people not pick up like the language? Like, I had a pal that
what any language?
No, like if your family like has that background and talk it.
He speaks English.
But you just said they can speak Punjabi.
Yeah, but it's like when I heard him talking to his mum or his brothers or something.
But like, I would want to pass that down to my wins. Do you know what I mean? Like, no.
I
don't know. Clearly, I just have a wealth of knowledge that I want to drink
it feels like redundant to learn as a language because most people that speak Punjabi will speak English.
Yeah.
So maybe.
But I don't know.
Probably even
it's like Latin.
What's that?
Latin. I used to hate Latin at school, man. Well, we had classics.
Did you just say Punjabi? It was a load of shite.
Well, they're shite, mate. Just speak English.
Just like that Latin.
Yeah.
You know, I can understand certain things. I could, like the key words, like I know when someone's talking about a white person.
See, that's why I would want to know every language, just so you could eavesdrop into like see if people are ripping the piss at you, you know.
I've bluffed it. Like I was in a shop and these two guys are speaking Punjabi and they were talking about the white guy, and I turned and I said, "You're gonna stop talking about me. I know what you're saying." And I was bluffing. They could have been talking about some other white guy, but they got really like, "No, I'm really sorry. How do you know what we're saying?" And I was like, "Just know that I do know what you're saying."
Because I'm Punjabi.
Yeah. But I think I have done that, and someone's been like, "We're not."
We're not. we were talking about what we're going to get for a dinner, mate.
Yeah.
That's usually what I'm talking about.
Talking about the football or something.
Exactly.
They just think you're like a paranoid.
Because they could be talking about any white guy. Like, they could be talking about Tom Cruise.
Aye.
Unlikely.
Yeah. Well, I want to learn more languages. Do you not feel like a pure dunce when you're like, I don't know, when you go on holiday or whatever? I mean, most people don't even know what I'm saying when I speak English when I'm on holiday. But you know what I mean, when you're like...
What are you saying there?
Yeah.
I just held shat.
He's like, I did that.
I just held shat curry. What?
I've seen I done that in the noodle bar. They were talking about me, and I says, I can talk Cantonese, I can't. Then they get in.
Especially when they start at a full conversation, you're like, "No, mate, just chow mein, just chow mein."
I can speak Cantonese, you cunts. Can you? No. Will is funny as fuck. He told us a good story the night. I'd like him to tell you to.
Go for it, man.
Going to tell them the scooter story.
Is he on? Can they pick him up?
Should be able.
They could be able.
He's got a good voice.
He's like
Right.
that.
The Bulls Will, he's a member of the Hollows, check them out. He's very funny.
Just sit with his
Batter
cat.
away. Well, I think it's funnier than the fact that you just can't see him.
Yeah, it is a crate.
Nice.
The story.
The story of you, the scooter.
Drive a scooter, but it was pissing the rain this day, and there's a fanny who didn't get a new pair of shoes. So I jumped out just in my fucking pair of trackies. So I was getting ready to go out this night. So I'm not getting ready, I need to jump in the scooter, so I end up with fucking helmet hair and all that. So I dives out in the scooter anyway, and I comes to the end of the street, and I had an oil slick. And the scooter went that way, and I went that way. But when I got up, my strides were away down to my ankles. My knob and that was flat in it. So they're all hanging out their windows, you're right, son, and all that. And my arse was all scraped and fucking, all the fucking false side days went bleeding. So you've never seen any cunt go up for a crash so fast in all their life and jump on a scooter and rode into the fucking sunset.
Oh, man.
Didn't they go after you?
Yeah.
Didn't they go after you?
The strangest thing happened last night, Margaret.
I was like, you're going to day, broad daylight, man, you know what I mean?
Did you at least get your kicks back on?
So you've never seen any cunt lift their trousers up so fast in their life, man. Well, I couldn't get in for a bath after it, but my arse was stinging, man.
Ah, mate.
You're both here. In fact, you only wearing both.
But my man a red shirt now.
Oh, man.
Fuck. Oh, that's about the 7th time I've heard that story and I still cry with laughter.
Oh, man.
You're back on the podcast now, aren't you?
Oh.
That was funny.
I can talk Cantonese, you cunts.
Did you have your bow boot when you said that to them or all?
Oh, fuck's sake. I'd have ruined them all in this, man, if I had it.
Just pissing up Union Street. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Man, you dropped your noodle down your trousers. That's alright singing it.
so see when you're bang was singing it. Did anybody say anything to you?
They never got a chance to. Just fucking got and started down the street as soon as I got up, man, you know what I mean? Wasn't even about to see her, I'm fucking, I saw one you go there, pal. You know what I mean?
Arse red raw.
That wasn't half. That was TCP right there, man, you don't know what's in the streets are up cool, you know what I mean? Fucking
Go
nippy.
get a rabies jack. I can't even breathe, man.
I don't know how we can segue back into whatever
Nah.
we were talking
Aye.
about.
So Punjabi.
Yeah.
Mate.
That's oh, that was good.
That was
Have you ever had any mad shit like that happen to you?
But,
You ever been knocked in or something?
No, been in a car crash.
Well, you want to tell me?
I actually.
No, earlier you started a story with. Have I told you about how I made a homeless man cry? And I was like, save it for the.
No,
podcast.
he was a junkie. He wasn't a homeless guy. Actually, it was right outside my work. So I came out and I was talking to the producer I was working with. We were chatting away, blah blah. And then we turned around and I seen this guy at the corner. It's in Govan, you know what I mean? I looked at the corner of my eye. I seen this guy standing between two people's motors. And it looked like he was looking into the boot, right? And I was like, he's fucking going to pan that window in or like try to break into it, whatever. You know that way you're talking to someone, but at the corner of your eye, you're constantly clocking what this guy's doing.
Aye.
And it took like 2 minutes, and I went over, and I expected to see him kind of like pulling the boot up, whatever. But he had his knob it, and he was just pissing up the back of the motor, like deliberately, though, like going like that, fucking right up, right? And he had a wee angry face on it. He's like that. And I went like, "Oh, mate, what are you doing?" And he ignored me. And he went like, "Mate, what the fuck are you doing?" I thought it was my mate's motor, Lee. And I was like, so I get pure raging, and I was shouting at him, and he was like, "Wah, wah," and I realised that he was just a pure junkie. And I was like, "Mate, stop fucking pissing in people's motors." He was like, "Wah, wah, wah." And I was like, "Can you not fucking hear me, mate?" And I started shouting. And he started walking over with his knob out, right? And he was trying to fold it into his eye. And I was like,
he was trying to fold it?
Right, he was trying to fold it in. Right. But like...
Put it in. He was trying to put it back in...
Aye, but he's like, he's out his nut. He's like, right, he's out his nut. He's like, that was the action that he was doing. He was doing this, right? And
was he wearing trackies?
Aye, and he had a big kind of scratch to his arse and all.
And a moped overturned on the side.
Aye. And
he rolled it in, you mean?
Aye, he unfurled it and then he was pissing up. No, but he started walking up to us and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. And I was like, "Mate, what the fuck are you pissing in people's motors for?" He's like, "What? And I'm like, "Can you not fucking hear me, mate?" And he went, No, and he pulled out his hearing aids.
Oh, what?
And he was actually deaf, right? And I was like, oh, fuck.
That still doesn't explain why he was pissing on...
I don't know why he was pissing up someone's motor. I was like, oh, fuck. And then he was like, mate, I can't hear you, mate, I can't hear you. And then he got into this mad sob story and then just started greeting.
Wow.
And it was that way where, like, you know what, when your adrenaline goes nuts, because you're like, this junkie's coming on to me with his banger it, and I don't know what to do in this situation. Then he started greeting, and it's that way where, like, you were flipping between, fuck, do I give this guy a hug? Or do I like, keep him at arm's length? And then he was trying to, like, show me, like, his hearing aid and all that and everything. And I was like, mate, just go fucking piss in the bushes. Like, what the fuck's your problem? But he genuinely was pure greeting. And I was just like, see you later, mate. Wow. Trying to get into my motor like that. Oh, fuck.
But he was pissing on the car because he was clearly...
It is not.
Well, but it was like some revenge kind of thing or something. As if he's fiddling. Oh, here... No, sorry.
Have you seen the video of the guy caught having sex with a car?
That's the thing. Have you not seen the documentary?
On Channel 5.
Documentary about that?
Aye.
What?
A guy that is married his motor and he shags it up the exhaust.
No, but that makes more sense than this video where they just go up to a guy filming and he's going like that into the car.
What's it doing?
Oh, no, this is just like a video.
It's in Brazil or something.
Fucking hell.
And he's doing it, and then he just sort of like he rolls it back up and walks off. But he was
folds it, mate.
Yeah.
Walks off. There was a Channel 5 documentary.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I've done a joke about it myself.
He wore pure garters and all that.
He was kind of chubby and he shagged the wee beetle. There was a woman married to the Eiffel Tower as well.
It's the same one. That's the sort of gear that we watch, mate.
See the guy that liked shagging cars, his pal was into shagging cars as well, and they went to visit him and he shagged his mate's car.
Was he raging?
He fell at me, man. He cheated on him.
They put the keys into the bowl.
Can you spit roast a car? What? You'd have to pop the bonnet.
I don't know. Have a wank in the boot or something?
Should we go back to talking about Scott Squad? This is too much.
I'm quite
enjoying
shagging exhaust pipes. Aye, if you want.
No.
How?
I don't think anything can top that story.
No.
Well, will you get any other mad stories like that? Have you not seen that Channel 5 documentary?
Oh, right. Must have blanked out one.
It's a really disturbing sentence there, that.
Blanked it, right? wanking so much that like you don't even just get exhausted, you actually KO.
Exhausted?
Hey.
Someone's put it. Who's Michael Burns?
That's my pal.
Oh right, he's put 3 a.m. one morning. Darren was wearing a cowboy hat, driving a mobility scooter, chasing me around the car park.
That's true.
Elaborate.
Well, Michael Burns owns that mobility scooter shop, and one night he came to see me do stand-up on a Monday night, and it was the first time he seen me do stand-up. I'd done pretty well. I get steaming drunk.
Shagged a mobility scooter.
Well, no far off it, and he says, let's go back to the mobility shop. And because I was just out my tits and buzzing and adrenaline.
Like how that sounded like a normal sentence.
Aye.
Right, we're out on that, right, we're buzzing. Like, let's go back to the mobility scooter shop.
And he's like, you had a shot of the Turbo 6.5. And I was like, what?
We nossing on it, innit?
He was like, no, we can't sell this one, but I've made it up. And I was like, get the fuck. And he's like, no, Jane up, right? I was like, how fast do mobility scooters go? And I think they go like 12 miles per hour. And I was like, how much does this go back? And he's like, 40 miles. No, not that fast, but it was like fast enough
like
to
a go-kart?
make it like that fast. So I jumped on it and it was fucking like really fast, man. And I was chasing him. I had a cowboy hat on. It was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I was so drunk. I was like, do you think I could drive home with this? But I never went up the road with it because I didn't want to get lifted, because then I might get him into trouble and stuff. But
for sipping up.
Was it his business?
It was his business,
Right.
Because there was a guy up where I was at when I'm originally from, and he used to take his Moz mobility scooter, but if you sat on the arm rest, it went faster.
Aye.
Like if you sit on the seat, it's limited because it knows someone's in it.
Aye.
But if you sit on the arm seat, it looks like no one's in it. And he used to just run about and drive about and terrorise the whole scheme. And it was hilarious because you used to see him coming. And it was like
pure rapid.
Aye, and you're like, what is that? And he's hanging like right after the side of it, man. He was a pure big guy, like big fat guy. And the arm rest was right into the crack of his arse.
Where was his ma when this was happening?
Sitting on the couch probably because she couldn't get up.
Feasting in the car.
It's like, I'm going out more.
How much do they cost?
Oh,
They're pure expensive, man.
Aye.
I don't know why I know that.
Hundreds and hundreds of pounds. And I'm doing donuts in them in a car park down in Vishay. That was a great night, man. I loved that night.
Sounds it. Did you have a helmet on?
No. Should have.
You had a cowboy hat? Did you have hat here? But
fuck knows how I had a cowboy hat on. I don't even know
where'd
where
you get
that
that from?
It was for the mobility shop. I don't know
why is he selling cowboy hats at a mobility shop?
Free with the scooter.
Giddy up, cowboy. This one's souped up, mate. It's called the Stallion.
I'm trying to think if there's any other. I don't know. There's another mad shit like that.
Man.
You're the sort of person that mad stuff just
aye.
It comes to you.
Mm-hmm. Like
I think this stuff actually does happen to all people, but you're either like funny and you interpret it differently. Do you know what I mean? There's some people just aren't even paying attention to
something
weird shit that's happening to them all the time.
Plus, I quite like it as well. Like if somebody says
weird shit.
If somebody says you want to do that, I'm like
aye,
because I know something mad would happen.
I mean, like I had a game show, and the now I'm working on it, and a lot of the contestants that come on it, a lot of them are weird, right? And that's kind of the fun when you're editing it. It's like you know, ripping the piss out of the contestants and all that. And some of the people come on, they have amazing stories, but they're the most boring fuckers on earth. Like there's a guy that walked to the South Pole, right? That should be a fucking amazing story.
Mm.
And he makes it the most boring thing ever. He's just like, yeah, I walked to the South Pole for charity.
Pure shite.
And then she's like, so I heard that something happened or you had repercussions. I can't feel 6 of my toes.
It's dead cold.
And it's like, does this guy get frostbite? Is it fell off or something? Like, nah, I just can't feel them.
And I stand up to live off that for like 6 years.
That's what it's about, isn't it? It's like just
or the Edinburgh thing, you know, you just be like, fucking lose another foot.
But I don't know. I like mad shit. I like people that generate mad. See,
like Grado.
Aye,
Grado's another person like that. Where it's just
just get good stories.
Yeah, but weird stuff just happens.
See, I don't. Weird stuff doesn't really happen to me, but people always want to talk to me. See, if I'm at a bus stop, there'll always be a JK that wants to talk to me. You'll ignore everyone else. There might be 40 people at a bus stop and they just zone in on me, man. That you just go, that guy looks like he's the guy I'm going to talk to. Every single time. You alright, mate? You alright? And I talk back because it's kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as if you're going to go, get away from me, peasant. You know, it's like...
You talk to a child.
Not
an innocent child.
Sometimes until they start greeting and then they're folding their knob away and all that, and you're kind of like
folding their knob away. That's really
I started crying on a bus recently with laughter.
Why?
Because this woman got on. I can't even. The frustrating thing at the time that was upsetting me was I thought, this is so funny. I will never be able to you know, you just can't relay.
I thought you meant crying
no,
as in like,
no
heartfelt.
Basically this woman came on and she was having a really loud conversation on the phone. It was like a Sunday and it was a bit quiet. She's having this really loud conversation on the phone, but basically from the end that I could hear, it was her. She phoned someone, rang for a couple of seconds.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
So I'll just slide it back in.
Just fucking...
Show's over.
I know some people that would be attracted to that little
story of my life.
The exhaust is too big. No, she basically, this guy, she phoned someone up. I don't know who it was, like her son, someone... husband or whatever. She phoned him up and then she was like, you hurt my feelings that you never answer my calls. And then I heard his voice on the other end of the phone going, I've just picked up the phone to you. And she was basically just having a go at this guy the whole time. It was so funny, but she had a really high-pitched voice as well. But again, see, that's not funny. I can't relate it in a funny way. Yeah, my girlfriend. But it was like, I'm going to have to move. My girlfriend got on the phone to her mum, so she had something else to, you know.
I love just.
But I was looking around. I don't understand when stuff like that happens and no one else is laughing. What is wrong?
I love eerie wiggins. So just hearing like mad conversations and that, like
people talking after.
I just you know that way when you just know that someone's like a character. Or do you know what I mean? Like there's a woman, right, that worked in the barbers down the road for where I used to stay, and she was just one of those like Glaswegian women. Do you know what I mean? Like just pure, didn't take any shit. And my dad tells a fucking amazing story where he realised that it was basically when he realised he was bald, right? And he went in and he was like, gentleman's cut or whatever, blah blah. And she's like, right, cool, and sat him down and that.
I like a story.
And then she just got to comb it and went, what's this? Like literally flitting it back and forth, right? His wee kind of strand of hair. He had a wee hair.
Like a comb over?
He had like a wee Homer Simpson kind of comb over, right? And she's like, what's this? What's this? And he was like, just a normal kind of gents cut, like, blah blah. And then she just shaved it off. And he was like, and you know what I mean, like everyone's sitting.
Devastated.
Aye, like as it went, floated to the flare, and like everyone is eerie wigging, so they're all sitting like going, oh what, man. So eventually she's like, no, get that off. Just shaved it off, man. And he was like, what are you doing? He was trying to argue with her. And it's that way where she was just like having none of it, just like, no, it's all for the better, son. And like he's like twice her age. She's just calling him son all the time. No, it's all for the better. Shaved it off. And then he was like...
with a lightsaber, what was that?
That's not a lightsaber. That's a lightsaber.
That's a fuck.
I can't do it.
I prefer the other one.
Aye. But then at the end of it, he went like, how much do I owe you? As he was clearly raging and wanted to get out there because everyone's fucking pissing herself. And she leaned over and went like, John, how much is an OAP horseshoe? And he was like, I'll be paying for a gentleman's cut. Slammed it down and walked out, and everyone's just buckled. You know what I mean? It's like,
in the barbers?
Aye, because they're going to go home and go, you should have been the barbers, man. Like this guy just get his head fucking...
So does your dad just get a skinhead now?
Aye, he looks like Stone Cold Steve
How
Austin.
old is your dad?
He's 60 this year.
What is OAP age?
60. This happened about... He lost his hair like... when he was about, I don't know, 40 or something like that.
So, well, that's a long time to be going in and pretending you've got it.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Well, this didn't happen when he was 60.
Just let it go, son.
I know. That's me, mate. I'm at that stage now where I'm like that.
Why do you think you're going bald?
Aye. Get it off.
Is that why you're wearing the hat?
Aye. No, I was wearing a hat, so I get hat hair, so I couldn't be arsed dating my hair, so I just wear a hat.
No. Be honest.
And
Get on.
And because
This is like fucking cosmetic beauty podcast.
mate,
I know
mate,
you fucking backed me in a corner, so it's my turn now.
mate, guys have hang-ups, man.
I know.
You don't talk about it.
I was at a thing last night, right? An event. And I was in the toilet doing a pee, and there was a guy beside me doing a pee, and see when he was putting his willy back in, he was folding his willy back in, he shaked his willy, right? To obviously make sure there wasn't any pee in it, right? But he shaked it fucking hard, man, and it was like proper, like that.
Against his horn?
Aye. No, it made that noise, so he's obviously done that and just made the noise off his belly and his
Fucking hell.
and it's like that, and I'm like at the sink washing my hands, like pretending that I'm not hearing that, and it was just like and then he just came in and I was like, alright mate, like,
Alright.
didn't want to make eye contact, but I was like, you're bold as fuck. I felt like saying here, you're bold.
I like
you,
people
mate.
that don't give a fuck.
But I don't, I mean, when I do a pee, I don't shake my banger after it. Why
No?
did I say that really loud, man?
But do you dribble?
No, I just make sure I stand there and there's no pee on it, fuck's sake.
But that's vital seconds. Like, but you just stand like that as it goes.
I don't
Or you can just go like that. 1, 2.
do that with it.
Oh, you don't need to do that either. That's a bit
Aye.
much.
You may as well enjoy yourself though.
But I've seen an old guy do it as well, and I'm like, right, you're fucking.
At it.
That's a wee bit too long. Do you know what I mean? You've left
What,
that
his
there.
penis?
Aye. Oh.
I want to know what age it is that you get where you make the groan. It's always in Witherspoons, and it's like a lineup. All the old guys have just been drinking ale all day, and then as soon as they get in, like, and they do the leaning on it, and and they talk to you. I feel like that.
Alright,
Fuck
so
off, mate.
I get really bad push shy. I can't do
A
it.
couple of my mates do. They got at cubicles and that.
Aye.
I can piss anywhere, man.
Can you?
Aye, I can piss.
He did.
Aye, I've been done a few times.
I've been
pissing.
done as well.
Aye.
Up against a dumpster.
By who?
So is that. But whereabouts? We've probably peed in the same place.
They probably do stakeouts in that little lane.
Aye, Sucky
It was
Hall
a-
Lane.
No fucking way, aye. So was I.
And the reason I get done, right, was because my taxi was waiting, and I was like, oh, lads, like, my taxi's there, and they were all kind of like, and one of them was kind of good cop, bad cop, and that.
Aye.
And then he was like, mate, I mean, we seen that you're pissing here, like, I mean, there's hussies in that, like, at least go somewhere inconspicuous, like, if you really need to go, like down a lane or something. And I went, are we or are we not in Sucky Hall Lane? And then that was it. I seen him just go, right, book it. And I was like, just to the taxi, just on you go, mate, it's fine, I fucked it.
Because they
Sucky Hall
were
Lane?
two plain clothed guys.
Nah, they weren't high vis, I was just...
Your ones probably weren't real cops. Did you
But
give
that,
cash?
because I was steaming and I was like, I fucking thought you were mugging me, trying to shake the horn and that. No, they don't shake your horn. As I'm like that.
Have you spoken to... Do you think that happened now? They'd be like, oh, it's Bobby.
No.
No, because a lot of police watch it.
Weirdly, one of the Simon Houghton, who works in the same company as me, he cuts Scott Squad.
Big guy with the glasses.
Aye, he's
Brand new.
brilliant. Aye, sound. And one of the other editors on Facebook took a screenshot. Yeah, something he was watching on TV, and he went, every time I watch something with police in it now that are getting interviewed, I just automatically think there's going to be a joke soon. And it was like a real documentary with like Scottish police force kind of like, you know, doing like something like, and it's so funny because like obviously it is like a mockumentary and it's a parody and all that, but when you see the picture you're just like, aye, like that's just Scott Squad. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I saw one the other day that was it was like one of them benefits cheeks one.
yeah,
But there was a woman who she had a history of
can't pay, won't pay.
something like that. But it was on BBC One like 9 o'clock. But she
Dominic Littlewoods, rip
no,
off
I don't know what it was. But it
How
was.
do you know this?
Dominic
Edison.
Littlewoods. Because I cut a lot
Oh,
of
the
daytime
bald
TV.
guy?
Aye.
But she so there was a woman on there, and the police were saying they arrested her for some benefits fraud. And apparently she had a history of faking strokes when she gets arrested. So but
Like the goats that fall over, just pretend they're dead.
she started doing it. So they're like, look, you need to take your jacket off. She's like, I can't move. They're like, oh god. And there's like 3 or 4 policemen. We're going, this always happens. This happened with her. She got a
That's
history,
hilarious.
right?
Until the time
And
she
I was
actually dies.
like, this would be funny. Imagine she actually. I almost want her to be having a stroke
Aye.
because they're so smug about that. And then the cut forward to next week's show, and it's So we've just got a call from the prison hospital, and she was actually having a stroke.
Oh, what?
But I can't believe they broadcast that.
Yeah, you were just kind of. Let's forget
This is
that.
not showing.
The
them
police are
what
good
they
at
like.
that. Just kind of going, no. It's not
But they were so convinced, and she's in. They show in the interview room, and she's like, I don't feel right, and they're like,
very good.
Where's the money?
Heard this one before.
Yeah.
See when you were developing Scott Squad, our Skybox was just full of all those shite cop shows.
Aye.
Like,
Yeah.
it was
There's so many.
there was like hundreds of them. I can't remember half the names of them, but some of the actual voiceover was hilarious, wasn't it? Like,
Aye.
Yeah.
you didn't even.
Yeah,
need
one
to
of them.
like
What's
it, man.
it's one. The Road Wars is the funniest one.
Road Wars,
It's most
aye.
like that, where it's. But Road Wars is mainly filmed in Slough. I was watching it one night with my dad.
He was on it.
No, his mate was on it,
Really?
stealing a caravan. He's like, oh, it's Bob. And I was like laughing, and then he was like, "Oh, it's not funny. He's got a big drug problem." But it's always Slough. It's always Slough,
That's hilarious, man.
and it's people you know. You see them like just hiding in bins and shit. What
What happened to Bob then? 5.5 years?
I think he's in jail. But for other, it's like one of those serial
Serial
offenders.
offender.
Aye, that's a shame. Poor Bob.
He's got a drug Bob in his drugs. In
Yeah.
his caravans.
How long have we done? An hour 16 minutes.
What?
An hour
Jesus
16
Christ.
minutes. That's pretty
How
good.
long? What's the record?
Yeah, I don't think you want a record.
Probably
You wanted to be succinct. And
Ah, okay.
We haven't had any questions for like 10 minutes.
Aye, new one.
Do you want
Wait,
to
let
wrap
me
it
check.
up?
No, wait, let me check. Sorry.
Not that I want to
I'm
leave,
arguing with you,
but
not him.
I feel it was taking up a lot of your time.
Apparently,
And the lads.
the cowboy hat helped with sales, is what Michael said.
Must have wore it when I said on scooter.
Aye.
That's weird.
American adverts.
Aye, exactly.
Scooter.
It's like
Come on down.
to the mini mart or something like that. Like,
Do you know what I like? There's a shop near me. There's quite a few of them in London, but there's one, and it's you know Poundland. You know what Poundland
Yeah.
is, obviously. And the
we have that
99p
up here
store.
too, Joe.
Yeah, but this one it says the 99p or more store. That always means you're getting ripped off if you're buying a Mars bar or something.
Yeah.
But that's not a selling point of a shop. But it's in massive letters.
I love Duke Street for that because like they always have like weird shop names. Like there was Wagga Papas, which
Oh my
was
God.
which was just a shitey Chinese, but they tried to do the sign like Wagga Mamas,
Aye.
but it was just a wee shannery of Chinese. And
Have
then
you
there
been
was- Did I fuck mate? No. And then there was Shoplifters. Price is so good it's a steal.
Oh my
And it's a wee guy with a swag bag and a burglar hang on. And then there was hundreds of other ones, man. Like, it's brilliant. I think like, they all just do it for a laugh. There's a tanning shop that says tanning your arse for 20 years. That was like the new sign that they got
That's
up.
a belter.
Brilliant.
Have you seen the chippy called Codfather?
Money, man. I
My
love
favourite.
things.
There's one I've seen where I don't understand how it happened, but someone's obviously bought a shop and he said, let's have a little cartoon on the front. They've got two cartoon clowns with speech bubbles coming out, and one of them's carrying a basket full of eggs, and he's got a speech bubble coming out of his. It's like literally the shopkeeper has designed this, and it says,
on clip art or
so it's
something.
two
like
clowns, basket full of stuff, like an egg's falling out of it. I don't even know if clowns carry eggs, but it says, "Wow, they have everything's in here." Is what it says. Fucking swear to God, and it's in the middle of Brick Lane, and you never. I was standing there pissing myself, and all these hipsters walking past,
There's-
not even noticing.
I love like spelling mistakes and shit on signs where someone's paid for something. Like there was one where it said looking for volunteers and it was VOLNTER or something, volunteer, and you're like, you've paid for that, man. Someone has printed that and all. Like there's been a list of errors.
The guy's probably just printed it off a computer.
Aye, probably. I know. Right.
You wrapping up now?
I really need to pee, man.
You need a pee.
I need
Right, we'll
to-
wrap up. Right,
I need to go like that, mate.
You need to roll it out.
That was good,
Yeah.
wasn't it? You want to punt anything? You get anything coming up?
No,
just
watch.
check out the Facebook.
We've done something.
on Facebook.
Old
Sound like
firm
an old man.
themes.
I was just check out the Facebook.
That Facebook.
We've got videos at some point. We tried to do something old firmy.
Yeah, we tried to do an old firm video.
Yeah.
And
But
I don't know
we're
how
not
it
even-
went down.
Yeah.
To be honest. But not that it's an untouchable subject, but
It's completely like
it's
inoffensive.
it's just it's the usual stuff. I was just taking the piss,
Yeah.
being silly, daft. We've got a couple more videos coming out We're trying to get as much output as possible. So like the Facebook page.
We're doing at least 3 more BBC ones at some point.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
just
share
like
them.
the Facebook page.
I'll share them on the page.
Thank
What
you,
is
mate.
the page? Have you said the page?
Link Lorne.
Link and Lorne.
Yeah. I think we're
Cheers,
tagged in
mate.
it.
But yeah, Link and Lorne.
That's it. Look
Like
out for.
the sausages.
That's it.
That's it. No.
And
Cheers
then
for having us.
Aye, no worries. I enjoyed it.
I'll come back without him. At some
Yeah,
point.
come back and
Exactly.
just talk about actual pure telly
I
stuff.
thought
Real
it was actually
TV.
just going to be you,
I just tagged along. Like just turned up.
Joe. Come on. No, it's been a good laugh, mate. I
Cheers.
actually like you better than Joe anyway. So. Aye,
I don't want people to like me. More people you got to talk to.
Oh God. Oh.
Right, if you need a piss, let's go.
Mate, I'm fucking itching.
Nobody can. We're doing on a
There's
45 minutes.
mental dogs downstairs though.
Aye, the wee Boston Terriers, man. They're brilliant.
Jumping up.
I love dogs.
Right, we'll let you do a piss.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, everybody,
Cheers.
for tuning in. I've got my live show tomorrow at Blackfriars. Going to come because I'm fucking skint and I'm funny.
If you
as
come,
fuck.
we'll let you buy us a drink. Oh, you're not drinking?
Nah, mate.
You have a bevy or not?
I've been off
Oh,
the booze for
good.
like 3 months.
Good.
4 months.
You feel better for it?
Aye.
I swear everyone in
Aye.
Scotland either drinks loads or nothing.
I'm a binge
No
drinker,
in
but.
between.
Aye, wrap it up, man. Come on. Sorry.
Right, go.
Say,
we can. Have you got a catchphrase?
No, mate.
You want to make one up? Sausages,
Yeah.
Joe.
Folding penises, mate.
Right,
Right, let's go.
see you later. Thank you.